Hey guys, Matt Robinson again, founder of the Professional Investors Guild. I want to welcome each and every one of you those of you that are watching us live on Facebook, those who are watching the recording on Facebook, and of course those who are watching us on YouTube. We've had a ton of new YouTube subscribers, so I certainly would not be able to get to them all. But I want to give a quick shout out to Realty Masters, Craig Noyes, and Wimberly Blackwood, as well as all the others who joined us on Facebook. We had some issues with the website, so if any of you tried to go to pigfreegift.com and were not able to get the free resources, I apologize. We have fixed that. It is up now, so please, if you want to join our newsletter and get a couple of free resources, you could do that by jumping over to pigfreegift.com. Of course, if you want to join our online community, you can do that by going to pigmembership.com. But what I want to talk to you about today is becoming the real estate guy or the real estate gal in your sphere of influence. You see, everybody's looking for leads. And I'm bombarded all the time. How do you find the best leads? How do you find that, those deals that nobody else is finding? And so everybody's always trying to tweak. They're always trying to find which is the right direct mail list to go after. Is it absentee owners? Is it free and clear? Is it probate? Is it this? Is it that? And oftentimes what happens is you'll see some investors tripping over each other because some of them are going after the same list or the same database. The one thing that you're going to get a lot less crossover from, and the one that you're going to get a ton of leads from if you would just do it and open your mouth, and not only would you get a bunch of leads, but you would get a bunch of free leads because it is the cheapest advertising and yet the most effective marketing and advertising on the planet, and that is word of mouth, the old WOM. This is some of the most powerful, potent advertising and marketing out there, and yet it is so funny how rare people will use it to its fullest potential. Anytime you are out and about talking to somebody, the conversation comes up about what you're into or what you're doing, and they say, hey, what are you doing right now? It could be, well, I'm giving tennis lessons and I'm buying houses cash, or well, I just took up crocheting and I'm buying houses cash, or I'm collecting baseball cards and I'm buying houses cash. I mean, anything you do, even if somebody asks you what you do for work, well, I am an electrician and I also buy houses cash. This should be on the tip of your tongue every time you have a conversation, and yet so often, especially with beginning investors, they're shy or embarrassed to mention. I think one of the reasons why they don't say it is because their friends or their family know that they're broke. And so you start saying something like, well, I buy houses cash, people will start laughing at you. But the reality is, if you're a PIG member or you've got access to hard money, you can say easily and honestly, hey, I came into some money and right now I'm looking to buy houses cash. And the more you say that and the more you get that out there, you start to become the real estate guy or the real estate gal that everybody knows. Everybody wants to know somebody they can refer, right? And so if somebody says, yeah, I'm looking for an electrician, if somebody knows one, they love to pop up and go, oh, let me give you my guy, right? Or I'm looking for somebody to paint a house. Oh, let me give you my guy or my gal. You need to be the answer to that question when somebody says, I'm looking to sell my house. Because a lot of people know a realtor. And so oftentimes somebody will say, well, hey, I need to sell my house. And they'll go, hey, I know a realtor that you can call. You want to have that answer be, hey, I know a realtor you can call. And I also know this guy who actually just buys houses cash as is. You could give him a call too. You want to be that person that people are referring. And in fact, you don't think this works. My very first deal in real estate, some 14, 15 years ago, my very first deal in real estate came this way. I've told this story many times, but when I went to some kind of real estate seminar, and I'm like, man, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to flip houses. So everywhere I went, and I was young, I was 22, 23, newly married, all that kind of stuff, so I didn't have any money, right? But I went around and told everybody I knew I buy houses cash. At the time, I couldn't buy peanut butter cash, friend. I mean, my wife and I were charging our groceries. We were struggling. But everywhere I went, because I knew I had money behind me, I had private money or hard money or whatever, I would tell everybody I knew I buy houses cash. So this one time I go into my hairdresser or my haircut place, Fantastic Sam's, national chain. It was like $10 for a haircut back then. That's all I could afford. So I go in, go to get my haircut, sit down with the same lady I'd always sat down with. She had known me for years, and yet this conversation never happened. Why? Because I had never said it. And so I sit down, she says, what are you up to now? And I said, well, I'm doing such and such, but I'm also buying houses cash. And she said, really? My boyfriend is trying to sell his house because he wants to get up out of here and move to Washington. And I can't remember the whole story, but she said, why don't you give him a call? That was like on a Thursday or Friday. By Sunday, I was meeting with him at his house, and within about 30 minutes, he had deeded his house to me. I ended up buying it, fixing it up, did a little short sale, and sold that house. So, it's just incredible what can happen when you just open your mouth. This works in all kinds of industries. I just saw Rich Richardson's watching me. He's a real estate agent in Florida. I know they teach realtors how to do this, right? They will go and tell all their friends, all their family, hey, I'm a realtor now. Those of you in the investment world need to do the exact same thing, because you have a lot of trust. You have a lot of, power within your sphere of influence. You need to make sure everybody you're talking to from this day forward, you're telling them that you are buying houses cash, and you'll be amazed at how quickly word gets out. And when people have a problem, they have a house that needs to be fixed up, they inherit it, everybody you know will be going, oh, hey, you can call so-and-so because I know they buy houses and they can buy them as is. So anyway, add that to your repertoire, add that to your tool belt, and make sure, again, you get vocal so that you, within just a very short period of time, become the real estate guy or the real estate gal to your sphere of influence. Hopefully that helps you guys out. Just another little nugget, something you can hang on to. Again, if you want to join our newsletter and you're brand new to us, go to pigfreegift.com. And if you want to join us, pigmembership.com. Thanks so much. We'll see you next time on these Facebook videos.